Hi, this is Tracy from Gift Basket Appeal, and today we're going to be making a greeting card using Maymay Made It's Birdie Says stamp set. This is an adorable set. It's got umbrellas and birds and raindrops and musical notes, so it's going to be a really fun card. So let's get started. For this project, I'm going to have a white card base, and I found some decorative paper with some clouds on it. I thought that was going to be nice. And I'm going to make a little design using this. So my sentiment and my design will be on this particular little sheet here. And then we're going to pull together a really cute card. I'm going to build up my illustration on my block first. I'm going to put my umbrella here. Thought that would be fun to stamp with. I'm just going to move it a little bit closer to the bottom. I'm also going to use those cute little birdies. So we've got one here. Figured I'd have it right under the umbrella. And I've got another little birdie right on the other side of the umbrella. So I'm actually building my illustration. Then I'm going to take the sentiment, and I thought I put it right across the top. But what I'm going to do with this, it's a little bit long. So what I'm going to do is I want it to curve right over the umbrella. So I'm going to try to even it out a little bit. And just kind of have it arch right over the umbrella. Just an idea. If you want it to be a straight sentiment, you could do that too, but I just wanted to give it a little arch over that umbrella. So that's what it looks like. So I'm just going to ink that up and make sure I've got enough on there. I'm going to use my white cardstock. Gently press down on there. And so I kind of built an illustration on there. And now I'm going to color it in. But you know what? I'm going to use some raindrops too. I need some raindrops. So I'm just going to go around the sides a little bit. This one has really tiny raindrops. I'm going to use the larger raindrop and I'm going to go around it. So it's kind of raining down around the umbrella. I'll put one over here too. I think I'll border it a little bit too. Just raindrops all around. And I'm using my distress ink. And I'll be sure to list all of my supplies below. And so now it's time for the fun part, coloring it in. So I'm going to use like a blue and yellow. A really light blue. Of course, I'm using my favorites, my Copics. I'm going to color this in. And I'm not going to do the umbrella just one color. I'm going to do it in the yellow and blue alternating. Maybe put some blue over here. And of course I'm recording on a very windy evening. So you may hear some background noise. I'm just gently shading that in. just lightly, almost like the color of clouds. Just going to go in the corners here, right along the line, and just make it a little bit darker. Okay, so we got our blue on. Let's do a little bit of yellow. This would be a perfect baby shower card, maybe. The nice thing about Copics is you can layer and make it darker if you want. I'm actually going to use a darker yellow compared to two. This one's just a little bit darker. And I'm going to shade it just around the edges there. Just gives it a little bit more when you do that. This is the fun part, coloring it in. Okay, and I'm going to do my birdies in the same color. I'm going to do the wing in a yellow color. I figure it'll match the umbrella. Trying to experiment a little bit more with color. Light and shading it. A little bit of yellow. And then what I thought would be nice is to just barely go right around the bottom of my raindrops with some blue. Just along the bottom. Just kind of ties everything together. There's so much you can do with this stamp set. And I can't wait to try out some other ideas using this. I'm just gently shading in that bottom area there. And that just adds a little bit to it. Color the handle in. Look how cute that looks. And just at the top of my raindrop, I'm just giving it a little tiny dot of yellow. Kind of like the way that one falls right on top of the word. And I guess I could color in the whole raindrop if I wanted to, but not on this one. Just trying something new and creative. And they got a little beak there. I'm just going to color that in. Okay, so now I'm ready to look how cute that is. That ties in so nicely together. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is take this on to my yellow just to give it a slight border. And I'll put all the measurements below for you. Just a slight border of yellow. And look how cute that looks. Just adding a border to it, I'm finding, makes a big difference in card making. And so on my base here, I found this in my stash and I use it for another project, but it's got clouds on it. So how convenient to use this with the raindrops. It fits perfectly into this stamp. That on my white base. And those clouds go perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I could leave this flat, but I don't want to. So I'm going to mount this. Use some of these circles to mount it with. I'll give it a little bit more dimension. I could make these cards all day long. They're so much fun to make. And that way I'll have another card to add to my stash. And I will also list the link to where you can purchase this stamp. I'll list it in the description box. And so I can put it straight on like that, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to curve it just a little bit. I've been liking a lot of the cards that just have a little bit of, kind of makes it look off kilter. And look how cute that is. Let me show you another card that I've done. I wanted to do one in blue. And look what that looks like. How adorable is that? So you can really get pretty creative with these colors. And with this stamp set especially. And so that is my design team project. I hope you liked it. Let me know which one you really like below. I'm going to probably end up making a ton of these just so I have them for my stash. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Bye.